Welcome to Ann Arbor and the Big House, home to one of the most storied programs in college football and the first one to win 1,000 games, the Michigan Wolverines. Today, a Big Ten clash, and you know when you square off against a conference opponent, the blood boils a little hotter. As we'll see, the Penn State Nittany Lions taking on the 11th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will put toe to leather to crank us up. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. So Michigan's offense is going to be backed up thanks to that lackluster return. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Catch in the middle, it's Finley. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, they pick up the first against zone coverage. I think a big part of this for young quarterbacks out there is if you're going to be throwing into zone coverage, you got to throw on time. You can't stare down receivers because the entire defense has their eyes on you, so you can't telegraph where the ball's going. You've got to hold it to the very last possible second. Try to freeze defenders with your eyes, and then throw the ball into open areas of the field, anticipating where your guy's going to be.
Still running at the 40.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Fires to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Yeah, and those corner routes are tough to throw for an offense. You try to force it, in between coverage a lot of times, and you could tell it was great defense. Nice job getting a hand in the air, getting it on the football, and making sure that receiver can't make a play on it.
Finds the tight end. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. They need the 40 to convert here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down, and now they have to make a call. The Wolverines will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Nittany Lions offense will go to work for the first time today. And they seem to believe that they can take big plays away at man coverage by just locking him up in this matchup, David.
And it's hard to lock down a great wide receiver, but a great defensive back versus a great wide receiver, we got a showdown.
Yeah, let's be honest, David. Most defenses don't have a dude like that at cornerback that could do that in a game like this, but this matchup is unique, and it's going to really determine the outcome of the game.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. On the ground, it's DeMarco. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. And you think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
Let's see what they've got on second down. The give to the back. One step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
And that's what you try to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on third down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties. They keep these third downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
From the gun, running back on the move. At the 40, there he goes. They make the tackle at the 36, but they're in plus territory now with the 15-yard pickup.
First down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big gain.
Off the play fake on first down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Yeah, that was a good play on the ball, getting his hand up, and getting the tip, getting the deflection. The ball bounces up in the air, falls to the ground, incomplete pass.
They'll go back to work after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10 from the 36. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Get it out on the screen. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
There's a lot of different ways this offense can attack you throwing the ball. One of them is getting the running back going, and the screen is a great way to get him lathered up and get the defense starting to think about him a little bit more now.
He'll throw on third down. They're trying to get to him. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They'll pass on the 46-yard field goal attempt and go for it here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Nice job by the defense on 4th down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that 4th down play. Really good job by this defense.
Reads it, fires complete. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure it to first down. A new set of downs after the completion. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He's going to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down. And the Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. He'll off one deep down the left side. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Twist his way through. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. And on fourth down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He's going to reach for a long one, a 52-yard attempt. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Oregon delivered maybe its most thorough thumping in years in a game that featured a ton of big plays, not unlike the way LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, and Jonathan Stewart used to do it. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Wants to throw on first down. Getting some heat. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line. A first down for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
The Wolverines have a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
To the air on first down. Fakes the grab on the left. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
From the gun, running back gets to give. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Keeps it himself and gets the first. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
From the gun, the running back has it. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stops. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. Wide receiver shows motion. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
I think defenses sometimes get frustrated and you want to get blitz happy and because you give up yards.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Michigan.
Every time we speak to defenses before they play this guy, they all know he's going to get the ball thrown his way. They always come up with creative and exotic ways to try to cover him in the back end, but they're never able to get it done. This guy just beats coverage time and time again. And with that last catch, that's now his 15th receiving score of the season.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start racing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
He's going for it all. And that pass is intercepted. Going the other way, and he's got room. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll throw it on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake. Hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They'll throw it on first down. Got it in the middle. It's DeMarco.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They've got 4 receivers out there, 2 on either side on 2nd and 3. He's looking to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Pocket starts to collapse. It's complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Looking to go up top on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
Man, that's a couple bad throws. Last possession obviously ends in an interception by this quarterback. And now you throw another one, in harm's way. You got to make sure you're throwing to the open guy. Make sure you're taking care of that football. We can't have any more turnovers.
4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Coming after him. Makes a connection. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. Quarterback checking the play. Trying to find his man on first down. And the junior was late on the release, and he threw it behind him.
Just don't feel like the quarterback's in a rhythm so far. He's had accuracy issues. That last throw was underthrown, but we've seen bad decisions. Trying to force the football in places it just shouldn't go, and that's why he's already thrown multiple interceptions.
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. Taking it the other way. The tag. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Wolverines. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these 2 teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. He'll come out throwing on first down. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And he gets the interception and finally run out of bounds, and that's how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, it is tough to beat the big house when it's full and rocking as it is today in Ann Arbor. 2 quarters of both sides feeling each other out. And it's likely to come down to which offense can find a way to generate some big plays. Adjustments will be a part of it. Maybe it's time these typically conservative play callers open up the playbook. Nothing crazy, but a calculated risk here and there to try to gain an edge in what's been a stalemate. And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the big house.
Wolverines will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They come into this 3rd quarter with a lot of work they need to get done.
Yeah, and it starts with this possession. And I'm going piece by piece, and this is coach speak, and very simple. I score. I get a stop. I score. I can get back in this game, but it's got to be one drive at a time.
It's going to have to be, but I think the mindset offensively is we're probably going to have to score every time we get it because our defense has been struggling. They have not been getting a lot of stops, so this is a critical drive here for this offense.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
It's a nice job by the receiver working past the sticks. It looked like it was going to be a first down by the offense, but how about the physical play knocking that ball loose?
On 4th down, looking to pass. Makes the catch, he's got enough. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll just keep slinging it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. And he's wrapped up after... Turn on the pick. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. They're setting up the screen. Fights off a defender. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. Throws to the wideout. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. He goes out of bounds, but what a play to create a sudden change opportunity.
You always try as a player to say the weather means nothing. Cold is a mentality. It hurts, okay? The ball feels like a rock. It gets super hard. It's really hard for quarterbacks to grip that thing and make accurate throws. And how about that? The defense comes out, makes a big play, creates the turnover.
Yeah, and you're going to see this offense find different ways to get this running back involved. It's not just going to be on handoffs, and they're certainly going to line him up in different places and even throw him the football. But the screen game's a big part of it.
Lofts one deep down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Lee. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
It's hard throwing in the pocket, man. You got bodies and 300-pound dudes falling all over the place. They're trying to hit you. That time, the pressure got to him, and they forced the incompletion.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Another incompletion on third down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. Third and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. A shot toward the end zone. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on fourth down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Keep it on the ground. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Got his man in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. And the Wolverines look to keep this drive humming. Looking to move it through the air. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Caught behind the line. It's Finley. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Everybody and their brother showing blitz. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
The Wolverines have pushed it inside the 20. He's looking to throw it. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. Breaks the tackle. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On third and short, they'll ride the running back here. Touchdown, Michigan! And the punishment has been extended. Man, did he show some hops for that one.
Some serious vertical right there. I tell you what, everybody in front of you, hey, I'll go by air if I need to. Good job getting in the air, getting the touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drive. Obviously, their defense needs to get stops, but at this point, offensively, they've got to execute much better.
They got to be super aggressive. Down 24, you're going to need 3 touchdowns, 3 two-point conversions, everything to count.
He lost one down the sideline. And he's thrown another interception. Bulldozes his way through. And they finally run him out.